3,000 years ago, there existed an ancient race of highly intelligent people known simply as the Ancients. They had powerful magic, but were physically weak and frail. To overcome their physical burdens, they used the text known as Dark Prognosticus to create thinking tools called pixels. 1,000 years passed, and the first pixel created, known as the Pixel Queen, became upset over how all her pixel siblings were being treated. She set out to cause an uprising, but was eventually overthrown by the 12 original pixels and their partner ancients. The last remaining ancient partner learned that pixels were created from the souls of the dead, with the Pixel Queen being the embodiment of the daughter of the man who first created the pixels. He vowed to never allow such a thing to happen again, and took the Dark Prognosticus and disappeared. An additional 500 years passed. Ancients learned that the Dark Prognosticus predicted that the world would be consumed by something called a void within 1,500 years. To prevent this, a group of 4 sages came to the conclusion that the power of love could save them all from certain destruction. For this purpose, they constructed the Purity Heart, which purpose would be to destroy the Chaos Heart, thus preventing the creation of the Void. They would write their own text, known as the Light Prognosticus, to guide the future heroes of light and how to save the universe from destruction. Breaking the Purity Heart into 8 pieces, they entrusted them to certain individuals for safekeeping over the next 1,500 years. It was then, many years later, that our story begins. Once again, Princess Peach was kidnapped, and it was up to the Plumber Brothers to save her. Rushing yet again to Bowser's castle, they didn't face Bowser, but Count Bleck. This count appears and tells them he requires Peach to destroy all worlds. He then proceeds to knock Mario unconscious and steals away Bowser and Luigi. Bowser and Peach find themselves at a wedding ceremony controlled by Count Bleck. Against her will, Peach was forced to say "I do" to her eternal abductor. All was in place for Count Bleck to bring forth the Chaos Heart and create the void that would destroy all existence. During this time, Mario, awakened by a pixel named Tippy, was taken to the wise and powerful Merlin. Merlin was in possession of the Light Prognosticus, which outlines how the heroes of light would stop the void. Mario was then tasked to gather all 8 pure hearts in order to counteract the Chaos Heart. Only then could the void be defeated. After gathering all of the 8 pure hearts, the final door to Count Bleck's lair was open. Mario, with his newfound friends, pressed forward to save the princess, put a stop to the Dark Prognosticus's prophecy, and finally succeed in defeating Count Bleck. However, Count Bleck was simply a pawn in a much larger game, as his jester, Dimentio, was pulling the strings behind the scenes. Dimentio took control of the Chaos Heart and fused with it to become the Super Dimentio. All seemed to be lost, as this foe was too powerful for our heroes to defeat. In another life, Count Bleck, who used to go by the name Blumiere, had fallen in love with a girl named Timpani. They were to be wed, but Blumiere's father would not allow it. He banished Timpani to wander between the dimensions until she died. Just before succumbing to death, Timpani was found by Merlin, who took her last remaining life and transformed her into the Pixel Tippy. Back at present day, Bleck and Tippy renew their love for each other, which caused a new set of pure hearts to be born. With it, the pure hearts canceled the Chaos Heart, and Super Dimentio and the Void was defeated.